My name is Carpenter-Arévalo. I was born and raised in New Brunswick, but for the last 15 years I've been living abroad, principally in Latin America. And I started my company because I was working for Twitter. Our largest client in the region was Coca-Cola. We were doing this really cool campaign where we were taking people on a cruise to Antarctica with Metallica. And Metallica had never played a concert in Antarctica, and that was the only continent they hadn't played before. And as we were in the preparations for this, the marketing manager for Coca-Cola came to me and he said, "Hey, look, I just want to give you a heads up. We're taking our digital component out away from our large French conglomerate agency, and we're giving it to this small boutique agency here in Mexico City because they really get digital." And that's when I knew that there was a moment that this fragmentation that is happening was going to lead to opportunities for people who are specialized in different things. So we started Centrico Digital, or Centrico Digital, in 2014. Initially, we were focused on clients in Latin America, but over the years, it has become increasingly easy to sell us as a remote team. We're on the same time zone as most of Canada and the United States, so we deal with a lot of clients here in Canada. Also in the United States, we even have a client in Australia. My team member is made up of, well, I'm the only Canadian, there's a bunch of Americans, and then everybody else is Ecuadorian, and many of them have studied here in Canada or in the States. And I think I was self-conscious when we started the business that this idea of selling a business from Ecuador was going to be tough. So we decided to focus on 10 or 12 clients at a time. And in that process, we realized that our value to the world was not necessarily how much we were going to invoice, but how much we knew and how much we could learn and how much we could understand. So we think and act like a lab. We, as I mentioned, are focused on B2B marketing. If you want to read about our B2B marketing philosophy, you can use that QR code. A lot of people ask me why I live in Ecuador, and everybody in Ecuador wants to know why you still live in Canada. Your ancestors might not have been aware that if you keep going south, it's actually quite nice. And for some reason, 7 generations later, everybody's saying, no, we're fine here with our minus 30-degree winters. But to be able to tell you the stories of this presentation, I really have to take you on a trip to Latin America.